opportunities globally.
Governor Sanwo-Olu shared business opportunities waiting to be harnessed in waste management, stressing that Lagos grapples with over 10,000 metric tons of waste daily, which will serve as raw materials for companies converting waste to clean energy. The Lagos State government has announced that traffic will be diverted at Loop 1 on Apapa-bound lane and Loop 4 on the Badagry-bound lane at Mile 2 for a duration of 15 months. This is for the construction work of the transport interchange terminal that would integrate rail, bus, water, and non-motorized transportation. Commissioner for Transportation, Oluwaseun Osiemi, said the commencement date for the construction is scheduled for Monday, 11th November 2024 to Monday, 16th February 2026, while assuring that the diversion routes have been well marked with signs to assist motorists navigate their destinations. Osiemi also confirmed that officers of the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority will be on ground along the affected route to oversee traffic flow. He advised motorists to cooperate with the interventions put in place to minimize inconveniences. The Plateau State government has threatened to go tough on those engaged in trafficking of children from the state. The state government also signed a memorandum of understanding with an international organization, as well as the Association of Orphanages and Homes Operators in Nigeria, to create a digital identity for children in orphanages in the state. The MOU signed through the Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development is also aimed at supporting the process of finding permanent, safe and loving families for children in orphanages. Through Children's First software known as FCS, government authorities move vulnerable children to their best furniture, giving them a chance to grow and flourish in a loving family. The NGO also donated a laboratory which would also track down activities of orphanages in the state. Plateau State Governor Caleb Mutwang also stated his administration's commitment to prioritizing the rights, welfare, education, security and safety of children in the state. And now to the rest of the stories. President Bola Tinubu has directed that all minors arrested and facing prosecution in court over their alleged involvement in the bad governance protests should immediately be released without prejudice to the law. President Tinubu also directed the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Reduction to see to the welfare of the minors. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, said while briefing the State House correspondents in Abuja. The minister said that President has directed that all the law enforcement agents involved in the arrest, detention and prosecution of the minors be investigated, and anyone found culpable would face the appropriate disciplinary commission. Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Sule has urged the newly elected chairmen of the 13 local government areas in the state to be transparent and accountable in their duties. 13 LGA chairmen emerged victorious during last Saturday's LG elections held across the state. Speaking during the swearing-in ceremony of the newly elected local government chairman in Lafia, Sule also encouraged them to execute projects and programs that will have direct impact on the lives of their people at the grassroots. Sule described the election that led to their victory as one of the most transparent and peaceful in the state. The governor further thanked traditional rulers, political leaders, other stakeholders, and general public for attending the event. And now to the foreign news. South Korea and the European Union, EU, have jointly condemned North Korea's supply of weaponry to Moscow and demanded that it withdraws troops it has sent to Russia wages war against Ukraine. As EU and South Korea held their first strategic dialogue meeting in Seoul, shortly after Washington and Seoul sounded alarm about North Korea sending soldiers to help Russia. In a joint statement, EU Foreign Policy Chief Joseph Borrell and South Korean Foreign Minister Cho Tae-yul condemned North's unlawful arms transfer to the Russian Federation for its use in attacking Ukraine. They demanded an end to the unlawful military cooperation and a withdrawal of the North Korea forces. The two countries also signed a security and defense partnership covering 15 areas, including cybersecurity and disarmament. And now to sport. All is set for the final phase of the 2024 Beach Volleyball Star Tour in Belgium. According to chairman of the local organizing committee, Stephen Hassel, 24 teams will compete for the grand prize from November 11 to 18th at the Abubakar Tafawa Balewa Square Stadium. Hassel commended Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed for approving the hosting of the event. He revealed that the commission aims to make beach volleyball more attractive to individuals and private investors, encouraging further investment in the sport. Now, just before we go, do not drive beyond specified speed limit. You can follow us on like all our various social media platforms. X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook at Traffic Radio 961 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. You can subscribe and watch our news and program live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website at www.trafficradio961.ng. Now, did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration supplied 86,000 dwell furniture sets to 775 pupil schools? You can get more details on Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has received the United Kingdom's Foreign Secretary David Lammy and a courtesy call in the State House in Marina, hours after the British envoy arrived in Nigeria in his first trip to Africa to discuss UK's new approach to the continent. President Bola Tinubu has directed that all minors arrested and facing prosecution in court over their alleged involvement in the End Bad Governance protest should immediately be released without prejudice to the law. We also told you that South Korea and European Union EU had jointly condemned North Korea's supply of weaponry to Moscow and demanded its withdraw troops it sent to Russia to wage war against Ukraine. And in sports, all is set for the final of the 2024 Beach Volleyball Star Tour in Bauchi State. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Adesua Ajoyoka. I am Dayo Anthony. Many thanks for listening.